helping Sandro out to get that shutout as well.
Shimbashi lost it. Gray couldn't come up with it either. You got a good look at Shimbashi, number 21.
Jordan Kerr's going to get a penalty for tripping.
Now they're really going to be in trouble. Down 2. Now they blow play dead. There's 14 seconds left on Lim's penalty, so it will still be down 1, won't it?
Yeah, face-off will be probably down to the blocker side of Sandro there. Jordan Kerr's second tripping penalty of the game. He's a long player and he's got that long reach and he can reach around guys. But if this league, the rules, if you haven't infracted with your stick at all, they're going to call you for it.
Getting crowded in the sin bin. 3 Aggies in there. Lim's time will be up in 2 seconds, and he comes out and onto the ice. Trade with Basson, and there's Basson with the puck.
Bass has got some wheels, and he likes to drive wide around those defensemen. He'll do that.
Still power play for BYU, 1:20 left in it. Well, one of the Cougars was hanging around in front of the net, but it was knocked away. BYU looking for an opening. There it is again. Again knocked away, this time by Jeremy Martin. Mullane controls. And 1:01 left on that power play for BYU. 8:47 on the game clock.
Sandro was right there to stop that puck. That forward really had no chance of putting that one in. We picked him up this year also. He played for San Jose State last year.
Yeah.
Alessandro, and the guys knew him well because they faced him again in a few games in the regular season and then regionals as well. And I guess he decided to come here. He thought he had a better chance of winning a national championship, and he's a great goaltender in San Jose, California.
I'm sure his teammates are happy to have him on their side. And there he stops another. 40 seconds left on that power play. So the Aggies in pretty good shape to kill this one, but things can happen in a hurry on the ice. Can't count the Cougars' chances of success out just yet.
Alessandro, he sees the puck so well and plays his angles so good. He's a really tough goaltender to score on, just shooting on him. And to score on a goaltender like him, you really got to get a lot of traffic in front and move that puck around a lot and get him moving side to side because he's hard to beat.
Cook with it back to Armitage. And now Higgs. BYU takes it away. And here comes Kerr back onto the ice, and the Aggies at full strength. Armitage!
Matt Hamilton with a nice play there, a nice little look. Chips it over to Seth Armitage, and Seth makes no mistake and buries that puck in. It's 14-0. You can see here, Hammy fakes the shot and just kind of dishes it over to Seth. Seth makes a great play, kicks it up off his skate to his stick, and buries that one in the back of the net.
Yep, bar was there, and it didn't matter. Armitage took care of it. 14-0 Utah State, 7.5 to play in the game. 14 goals, 12 Aggies have scored. Facer takes it away. And a chance for BYU. And Mullane is there. And finally cleared. Only for a moment. Big hit on the boards.
I don't know what the ref's thinking there. Now he's just giving this team some pity calls. That was a pretty good hit by Brian Gibbons. I don't know what he's going to call another boarding penalty, I guess. But
taking you up close and personal with that shot right there.
That's hockey, and that's how you got to play it. And there's nothing wrong with Brian Gibbons' hit there. That's what we got to do. And it will be a boarding call against Brian Gibbons.
So with 7:10 to play, Gibbons will take a seat.
I maybe jinxed it because I went down into the dressing room after the second period and said, "Hey guys, way to go! You got no penalties." And
now there've been plenty here.
Now
in the
there's
third.
been a few. Brandon McDonald he's got to call that.
And he's going to, and he does.
Brandon McDonald with a nice block shot, and he was gone for a breakaway, and that BYU player tripped him up, and now it'll be a little 4-on-4 hockey. And we got a lot of speed on this Aggie team, and you don't want to go 4-on-4 against this team because look, they got Joel Basson out there. He's got some speed, and Cooper Lim, he's got speed, and that it's a big ice, Olympic-size ice here. There's lots of room to skate and give Bass and Koopy a lot of room to wheel here.
Martin shot turned away. Tripping is the call. Martin tries again, this one wide left. Lim looks to the middle, nothing there, so out front to Martin one more time.
Marty's got a great shot too, and he'll use it from that point, and it's tough for those goalies to stop that, but this goaltender's doing a pretty good job of deflecting those pucks.
It's like practice out there. They just keep feeding him, and he keeps shooting away.
Yeah, that's recently he's been moved to the #1 power play, Jeremy Martin, to sit down low and take one-timers from that side of the net, and last game he got a nice goal on a power play out of it.
Lim! 15-0 as Lim buries it.
Cooper Lim showing you his skill there as he goes in and out of that defenseman and takes a ripper and goes bar down. Makes no mistake on that one. Of course, Cooper Lim's cousin, Trevor Lewis, plays for the Los Angeles Kings, so it kind of runs in his blood.
Ah. Yeah, a little bit of a good bloodline there, huh?
Yeah, we actually, a few of the boys went and hung out with him over the All-Star break when he was home a couple weekends ago in Salt Lake and had a good time.
That was probably fun.
Yeah, it was cool to hang out with an NHL player.
Now what are they waiting for?
I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Looks like the linesman's talking to our coach over there.
Well, a couple more games left on the Valley Channel winter sports schedule.
You might have a problem with the clock or something, I'm not sure. Looks like things are sorted out now, so they'll drop the puck.
We got basketball next week, the week after as we wrap things up. Logan and Skyview, Mountain Crest and Skyview to wrap up our season. Should be a couple of good games. So Lim gets his second goal of the night. And with 6 minutes to play, it's 15-0 Utah State, administering a king-size beatdown upon the Cougars.
Yeah, they've played a really good game so far. This is the kind of momentum and things we need going into nationals in a couple of weeks, and we got a game tomorrow night in Ogden against Weber State, and then next weekend back at home against the University of Utah. And that's been a pretty good rivalry with us so far this year, and they've got a good team down there at the U, and it's nice when they come here. They bring a few fans here, and it's usually a pretty exciting game.
They just started playing down there a few years ago, so they've built that up fairly nicely. They'd be competitive. They've beaten this BYU team a couple of times as well. And haven't been able to touch the Aggies yet, have they? Not this season.
You know, we always have pretty good games with them. I mean, they've been within 3 or 4 or 5 goals, but they're a really good team, and it's fun playing against them. And our first meeting of the year, we had a pretty big bench brawl against them, and it was exciting, and fans were into it. So we'll look to see some good fans down here next Saturday for that competition.
That's on the 17th of February. Come on out and fill the place up at the Eccles Ice Arena in North Logan. If you've never been, it's worth your time. It's fairly inexpensive. I mean, you look around, there's a lot of families here, a lot of kids here at the Eccles Ice Center. You can find out there's a lot of things to do here at the Eck as well, besides just come watch hockey.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty popular with little kids around here, and they always have a good time, and players always enjoy meeting new fans and stuff, and we're always signing things for people, and we just enjoy how many fans actually come out to these games. It's really nice. It's really fun to play again under.
Yeah, it's made a fan out of my son. I've brought him to a few games, and he begs me to go every time I'm doing a game. McDonald, Guthrow with him. Gibbons there as well. In the middle, McDonald. Guthrow can't find it. Back to Higgs. Higgs behind the net, out front, it's free. And finally, BYU comes up with it. Here we go again.
Brandon McDonald, he's a little bit of a pest, and you saw him in there giving a few shots to that defender of the BYU, and he gets under guys' skin. And it looks like the Aggies are going to go on a power play for it.
There's 3:35 to play in this hockey game, so a power play for the Aggies for the next 2 minutes, provided they don't score off of it before then.
Number 2 power play line going to work here for the Aggies.
And they've had a little bit of work here, especially this third period. More penalties in this third period than in the entire game combined. Those first 2 periods were relatively penalty-free.
You got a couple guys out there looking for hat tricks, Cooper Lim and Matt Hamilton, so they'll be happy to have that. Hammy with a nice shot there.
Hamilton doesn't get it there. The Aggies with the puck back. Shot from straight away off a stick and into the nets behind. Above the glass, there's your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign at the clock. Under 3 minutes to play in an Aggie rout. 15-0 Utah State all over BYU. SC Needham Jewelers, where Northern Utah gets engaged.
Now the number 1 power play unit goes to work here, and we'll see what they got.
Martin lets it get by. McDonald at the blue line.
It's kind of a set play we've been working on. You'll see when we set it up top here. You'll watch Jeremy Martin kind of sink down low, and he'll look for that one-timer.
McDonald backing up. This one off the skate.
Nice block shot there by the BYU player. That's really taking one for the team. Kind of unnecessary right now, but it just shows this BYU team still got a lot of grit.
2:06 to play in the game.
Faceoff's going to go all the way down to the Aggie zone. It's going to be the glove side of the lane, and what the Aggies are looking to do right now is win that faceoff, and you look for a good breakout. You look for that chip off the glass or off the boards and out, and you'll watch Brian Gibbons try and come across center and pick that puck up and skate it into the zone.